What's up, Cam?
So Floyd, man.
Talk to me.
We see you getting back in the ring.
Well, right now, they talk about a lot of different names.
Right.
You know, but it is what it is. You know, it's so crazy a lot of times. A lot of times they be talking about, oh, you doing it for the money.
Right.
So if I'm able to steal some extra money, shit, why not?
Why wouldn't you?
Shit, if I'm able just to steal a little bit.
Why not?
I mean, Jeff Bezos still getting money.
Right.
I mean, we can keep naming.
Right.
The Walton family.
There you go.
They still getting money.
There you go.
I mean, the list goes on and on.
All right. So who you gonna fight? Is it? We hear a lot of names. It's Tyson. It's Pacquiao. We see you going overseas. A kickboxer possibly. Who is it gonna be? First, is it a list?
We just time will tell.
Okay.
Time will tell.
Okay.
You know, I just want to make sure they got their numbers right.
Okay.
So you know, as you guys seen, you know, I posted the Tyson fight, and I posted the little guy. I think the other guy, his name is Mike, also.
Okay.
From over in Greece.
Yep.
But you know, sometimes I post him and I take him down, and I post him and I take him down. You know, it is what it is. You know.
That's what's up. So a lot of people are saying you're doing this just cause of the money. Is it just cause money, or just what you want to do?
Well, as you know, I mean, nobody has taken none of my properties away from me.
Right.
So I still got all my houses. I still got everything. My mother, my whole family, their bills still paid.
Right.
I still pay all my employees.
So did you want one more question? I'm gonna let you finish.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the paper.
No.
Let's go back to that to the paper.
Right.
You know, I was thinking about something, right?
Yeah. You doing better than Frank.
And a lot of times. No, hold on. Let me film it.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out.
Yeah.
Now, when you really think about this, right? We got our people, meaning the black community.
Yeah.
These people have been paying money for years to come see me fight.
Yeah.
These people will put equity out of their house, bet their life savings, and they bet it on Floyd because I proved that I'm 100% when I get in that ring.
Right.
Okay, so they'll bet their life savings on Floyd Mayweather every time because they believe in me, right? And they rooting because they want to see me win. And then after they go home and they got everything they want, they praying on my downfall.
Facts.
They praying on my downfall. So, yeah, we don't want to see Floyd with nothing.
Right.
And so, I mean, and in due time, you know, a lot of times they say, oh, it's this lawsuit, it's that lawsuit. One thing about me, whoever I get involved with, as far as with business, I get myself out of the situation.
Okay.
You know, one thing we're not going to do is go out there and go point fingers. Oh, this person got me in that. As a man, you know, if me and you doing business and things don't go right, and if me and you sit down and communicate and try to iron things out, if we can't iron things out, then it's best that we go our separate ways. It's just like a divorce.
Right.
You know, and if a man and a woman been married, just say 30 years, it's going to take a lot of unraveling.
Right.
So even like, you know, when they talking about these different cases, oh, it's this, it's that. One thing about it, it's not me.
Okay.
It's not me.
Right.
But one thing I'm not, you know, I'm the main face.
Yes, sir.
I'm the biggest name.
Absolutely.
So with me being the main face and the biggest name, who they gonna point the finger at?
You.
Okay.
There you go.
So it's no different from when you hear stuff like a jeweler. They told me that a jeweler, because remember I ain't got social media on my phone.
Right.
You know, I'm too focused on like I said, building generational wealth. Just like a lot of time, you know, I be jumping subjects, but just like when people oh, why Floyd doing this? Why Floyd doing that? Man, listen, I'm not in nobody else's business. One thing about me, I stay in my own business.
Right.
So the thing is like this: if I was taking punishment throughout my career and I couldn't walk or talk, I couldn't articulate well, then I'd be like, yo, fuck that.
Right.
But as far as me going out, having fun, entertaining, being in control, doing exhibitions, keeping my body in shape, let me do what I want to do. I don't pocket watch nobody. I don't know what nobody doing.
Right.
And then it was so crazy that they was talking about one time I seen them. They told me I guess when I went to a game, you know, I done had season tickets for, what, somewhere close to 30 years.
Right.
Watch the Lakers and the Clippers. And every time I pay the people, I pay in cash. Having cash is a part of our culture. That's what we rap about. That's what we talk about.
Right.
You know, we floss and we flashy. My name is money.
Right.
So if my name is money, I'm not paying nobody with no credit card.
Right.
If my name is money, I'm gonna pull out that Dookie Nine and be like, wow, here you go.
Ain't nothing new though.
I mean, I've been doing this.
That's
and
fact.
then they try to say, oh, well, why did he do that? Oh, why did he do that in front of Jay-Z? Jay-Z is this and Jay-Z is that. Man, listen, I love my people.
Right.
If anything, Jay-Z love how I pop it,
right.
and I love how he rap. And the reason why I know he love how I pop it, that's why he didn't show it up to so many of my fights.
Facts.
Cause game respect game, and I respect this game. I respect this hustle.
Right.
You know, a lot of time, even like different individuals, where people be like, oh, and like it could be people from all walks like, oh, this guy is worth this, and this guy is worth that. My whole thing is this: I don't know what nobody's worth. Fuck what you're worth, what you got.
Right.
So at the end of the day, for the last 30 years, like, I mean, ain't nobody seen me in no soup line. I ain't been out on the streets begging like my hands is cups.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I'm good.
Gotcha. Two more questions, real quick.
Man,
Let
three,
you,
shit,
I got to finish question. Are you suing PBC, Al Heyman? Do they owe you money?
So a lot, you know, just like that, when people was asking about the PBC thing,
Right.
I really don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
But the thing is this: it's more like this. I looked at Al Heyman like a father figure, and there's the reason why he always wanted to stay behind the scenes, and he didn't want nobody to see his face.
Yeah, I don't know what Al Heyman look like right now.
Okay, so
Right.
at one particular time, it was a girl group, a famous girl group, you know, because Al Heyman done all the music tours, and once I got with Al Heyman, he had stopped doing he wasn't doing rap music, but you know, the I Am Money tour, I was a part of that tour. But people don't know that. A lot of the music tours that Al Heyman was doing, I was a part of the tours.
Okay.
I was behind the scenes. I was getting mailbox money.
Okay.
So there's a lot of artists. I can name a lot of the tours, you know, but then if I name a lot of the tours just because you didn't see my name on a Jumbotron, or you didn't see my name throughout the arena, or nowhere on none of the billboards throughout the tour, people are gonna say, oh no, Floyd didn't have nothing to do with that.
Right.
Remember, so it's no different from when people get to talking about the real estate. Oh, Floyd don't got this and Floyd don't got that.
Right.
All I want you to do is tell me what y'all got. Just tell me what y'all got. Everybody only worried about what Floyd got, but what do you got?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I'm like, well, what do you got?
Right.
And so, it is what it is. It's not like, I mean, if I get the name of all the shit that I own, motherfuckers like, damn.
Right.
But then they go, well, you already know. And it's so crazy, like, I want people to really understand this. So, so like, say like if it's like TMZ, right?
Yeah.
So we know TMZ is not black owned.
Yes.
So if it's something that's not black owned, remember, TMZ reach is a lot longer than Shade Room reach.
There you go.
Okay?
Yep.
So if something was to come out on Shade Room, they're gonna say, oh, it's false because it's black media.
Right.
But if something come out on TMZ, oh, it's real, we know because it came from them. They have a bigger platform and a bigger reach, so they're gonna say it's real. Right. So when a company called Business Insider, a guy wrote something about me and said, this is about Floyd and that is about Floyd, right?
Right.
But nobody is telling you the CEO of Business Insider has, if I'm not mistaken, is a con man or he committed fraud. Just do your homework on guys like this. So a lot of times people can speak on me. You know, I'm happy with where I'm at. You know, a kid from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and you know, I stayed in Jersey for a while, stayed over in New York for a while with my family. I'm a kid that come from nothing.
Right.
And I'm not educated in school, I'm educated in life, meaning I know how to survive.
There you go.
So one thing about me is this: if you look, and you just look around, my team, they still paying their bills.
Right.
And at my age, You know, at my age, but 40, I'm 40, I'm 50 years old. Okay? We just say 50, all right? If I'm able to just, my mother house is paid for, all my properties are paid for. My grandson don't want for nothing. I'm happy with that. As long as I'm able to eat every day, pay my bills, and travel and do the things that I want to do, and I don't have to get up and punch no clock and work for nobody, then that's my comfort.
Right.
And if I'm not doing nothing, and I'm like, oh shit, I ain't doing nothing. And then they say, oh, Floyd, you think about doing any more exhibitions? I say, shit, I don't know, maybe. Right now, no, I'm cool. I ain't done nothing in a while.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then if Tyson be like, oh yeah, you and Tyson could do an exhibition, no problem. Right. Let's make it happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's entertain the people. If we do it, we do it. If we don't, then we don't.
Right. That's what I was going to ask you. Is it all exhibition, or are you going to do anything professionally as well?
As of right now, everything is in the air.
Okay.
Everything is in the air. We can't just say, we can't just jump out because, like I said before, there's a lot of shit I'm still ironing out and I'm cleaning up. You know, like I said, there's somebody that I'm involved with that's on my team, who I thought was a friend, who I thought was a business partner, but happened to be a con artist and a scammer. And in 4 things, if you these 4 things, I want you to get the fuck away from me. If you are a liar, a thief, a rat, and a snake, then I definitely got to disconnect myself from you. So that's what's going on right now. Disconnected myself from certain individuals, and it's just like this. A lot of times when you want to disconnect yourself from certain individuals, they give you a hard time. Just like a scorned woman, a scorned wife. If you gave her a good life and you treated her good for 20, 30 years, and then say she went out on a date with a guy, or she could have went and cheated on you, right. And you said, okay, I treated you exclusive, but you acting like you start acting like a regular. You start doing regular shit that regular chicks do. Right. So it's best that we go our separate ways. And she's scorned, so she giving you a hard time while she don't want to give you a divorce. So the same thing is going on right now. I'm just laying low, cleaning up bullshit business, and then it's back to the regular program.
Gotcha. Is everything Mayweather production just you? Because we don't see Leonard around like used to. We know Richard Schaefer was around for a minute. Who are you working with presently with Mayweather Promotion?
I got some heavy hitters that's behind the scenes.
Okay.
And a lot of times, like, I got a lot of guys that's heavy hitters that's really behind the scenes. Okay. And what I want to do for these young fighters, honestly, this is the truth. And even for my team, I mean, from the guys, from the guys that sweep the gym, from the guys that clean up the strip club, from the guys that mop the floor at the skating rink. I want to make sure that everybody that's in my life, see, a part of me being successful and what brings me happiness is putting my family and my loved ones and the guys around me in position that they got a business going too. It felt good when if my cousin called me, my cousin from NY called me and be like, fam, I got a spot, I want to open a dispensary. If he can call me and be like, yo, cuz, I need this. And if I can give it to him and help him open up his dispensary so he can make a few dollars to feed his family, count me in. That's what I do. I always want to put everybody in position to be an entrepreneur. And they say Indians can be chiefs too in their own lane. Everybody got their own lane. Right. So I don't want everybody saying, oh, if somebody go talk disrespectful, oh man, you an Indian. No, motherfucker. Right. In my household, I'm a chief. And in my business, I'm a chief. What's up? Means? Huh? You gonna be the champ? Talk to me. Okay, let me tell you. Say what's up to Cam.
What's up? What's up, man? What you doing? Kamel Moten, real good fighter. When's he fighting?
He just fought.
Okay, he just fought.
Yeah.
What's your plans with him? Because he's excellent.
Yeah. What's my stop me. So, my plans. Yeah. It's so crazy. This is my second. Well, earlier today I trained, I talked to Camron. Yeah. And I told him some real shit. I said, I'm in this for the long haul with you. And I had a meeting with one of my guys today. Right. And Cam, and in due time, everything gonna unravel, and you're gonna see everything that I have, a lot of shit that I have.
Right.
But if, like, I'm gonna give you an example. We're gonna go back to Camron, but let me give you something.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
If me and you been working together for 10 years,
Right.
and every time for the 10 years I told you, and you told me, Floyd, I'm gonna do something, and you did it, then you upheld your end of the bargain, and I said, you know what, I fuck with you.
Right.
And then, if you tell me something, I'm gonna believe you because we've been fucking with each other that long.
Right.
But then on the 11th year, on the 11th year, you start moving funny and shit start happening. Then I ask you, did you do something? You tell me you did. You say, oh yeah, I paid for this, and I took care of this, and I took care of that, and come to find out you didn't. So now I'm like, fuck. Now I done went out there publicly, and I say something, and I'm like, oh what? Oh shit. Well, I was counting on you. I thought you took care of that. Oh, you didn't? Okay, no problem. So I know what it is. So now, if you're lying and you bullshitting me, then okay, then it's best you go your way, I go my way.
Right.
And so I don't want to never put no fighter or nobody around me in a predicament like that. So I told Camron, it's just like this. What we're gonna do with you early on, right now, we're gonna start making sure that you have certain businesses and certain things that you own and certain real estate. So when you get 25 or 26, if you want to retire, you're like, I'm good. I'm getting good money every month. And thanks to Floyd, you know, I'm happy that he was able to put me in this position.
That's what's up. Without naming any other fighters' name, do you feel people that used to be under your stable are ungrateful, or didn't give you the attributes that you deserve for putting them on?
Well, it's more like, you know, even like, what I don't like nowadays, and after just years and years, and I want you to really go back and look at this.
Yep.
Only time that me and another black man went to war at each other is when we was facing each other in that square circle. So we had to build the fight. Right. So say if it's me and Shane or me and Zab, we have to talk shit towards each other to build the fight. Yep. And Zab as well as Shane, both of them I'm talking about are 2 Hall of Famers, 2 unbelievable fighters, and 2 heavy hitters.
Right.
So, but you know, it's just that in today's time, we don't show enough love to each other.
Yep.
And that's really hurting us. We supposed to be riding together, sticking together, and pushing each other to be great. And it's so fucked up. Even like they told me like how, you know, we got blacks that's on the internet beefing and going back and forth with each other. This shit is crazy.
Yep.
Like I thought, you know, when I see you and Dipset and what y'all movement, and I seen the Rockefeller movement over the years, and you see Bad Boy movement, and you see
it all fall apart.
And Murder Inc. It fall apart. But one thing that we have to stop doing, you know, at a certain age.
Yep.
Once we get to a certain age, but like you have a huge following, so a lot of times the motherfucker can't win a battle with you because you got a huge following where you can just step on a motherfucking neck every day if you wanted to.
Right.
But what I do, if I'm trying to teach my grandson right here about us sticking together, about black love, about all the shit that we've been through, what we had to fight through, and the shit that we be saying, like, I don't like when we be saying like Becky with the good hair. The opposite, the good is bad. So what the fuck y'all saying? Right. No, nothing about us is bad. Everything about us is good. The best creature on earth is a black man.
That's right.
So at the end of the day, we got to start sticking together and pushing each other to be great. At the end of the day, for real.
Right.
You know, I had this gym open for shit over 20-some years, and I let fighters, I don't care what company they're with, they could be from any other fighting company, and come here and work out and display their talent, and I work with them. There's been fighters come from all around the world. I put money in their pocket, put them in position to start their career, and I'm just happy with that.
Right. Who's your top 3 fighters right now?
Benavidez is a hell of a fighter, and I like Benavidez.
He's coming to the show actually this
you know what's so crazy? I can't say 3. It's so because
well, tell me what we like.
We got Keyshawn Davis.
Yes, sir.
And we got Shakur.
Yeah.
Devin.
Okay.
Let me see. There's so many. It's guys. And the little guy from Japan.
Yeah.
Japan got some good fighters too.
Right.
So you got a lot of fighters from overseas. So there's a lot of good fighters out there. And I'm not gonna even lie. I gotta take my hat off to Jake Paul because I like Jake Paul hustle.
Right.
All in all, Jake Paul he popped that shit. He know how to hustle and he know how to get that bag.
Yeah.
So so his hustle is I mean he a white boy, but his hustle is like
you can't get mad at him.
Yeah, you can't knock his hustle. Hustle like a black dude from the hood.
Right. His brother said that you didn't pay him for the fight that y'all had together. What do you have to say to that? The Logan Paul.
I mean, I wish them nothing but the best.
Last question real quick. Devin is supposed to fight Rolly. How do you think that fight would turn out? Devin against Rolly.
You know, it's Aqua. You know, it's crazy that when we talk about Devin and Rolly, you know, I'm just happy that I was able to see them as kids.
Kids, yeah.
Come up in Las Vegas, come up around my gym, come up in different gyms, and just and now it's time for them to meet head to head and bump toe to toe.
Right.
That's what life is. That's what boxing is about. That's what the sport is about. Even like me and Zab. Me and Zab used to kick it on trips, on amateur trips. He come out to Vegas, we kick it, we run around, we hang out together, and then shit.
I remember we all played in the celebrity game in Miami 20-some years ago. Me, you, and Zab.
Yeah,
so.
but you know, even like with Zab, and you know, Zab helped me get ready for the Manny Pacquiao fight, so I got to thank Zab for that.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I see Zab when I'm in LA sometime, and I go to different games because he be out there with his twin boys.
Yeah.
And you know, like I said before, even like these two, Devin and Rolly. I'm just happy that they, if they're able to make the fight, it's gonna be a hell of a fight.
They said speculation that you held Ryan out with the Devin fight. When he came in overweight. The speculation that you told him to come in a couple pounds overweight. What do you have to say to that?
And what it is. You know how it is. You know how it is in this fight game. If something happened in the fight game, they'll always point the finger and say it's Floyd's fault. I told you. And it's crazy that honestly speaking, I'm still the face of boxing.
Absolutely.
That's just crazy.
That's what's up.
You know, motherfucker, 50 years old and still the face of boxing. It's some crazy shit.
That's what's
but
up.
I love the young fighters. All these little young fighters on the rise. I mean, and I know I missed a lot of the young fighters. I know they're like, Floyd, you forgot about me. You ain't speak about me. And if I missed you, you know you're a hell of a fighter.
Yeah. Floyd, love you. I'm gonna come see you when it's fight time again, man. Appreciate you.